134 actually is KL Metropolis, is the short form for MET. All right, short form for Metropolis. So that's why they call MET. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refer to the plot number. All right. Morning, JC. Morning, Ruby. Morning, Liao. So without further ado, I will just click the share screen. Okay. What I will do, I will actually go through the Atlas IQI Drive, and then I will actually also share some with you in Words document, summarize the whole thing, and also some of the unique selling point that I marked down during my last visit. Okay, and also the one I want to show you some video they have taken in the actual site with some of you. For those of you who have not been there, especially those are in outstation. Okay, I will show you the actual location, and I will show you the construction progress of the Hub Sing. They spent all about to spend 500 millions on their piling work. So I will just show it to you so you can have a glance of what's the actual progress on Hub Sing, which is directly next door. Okay, so without further ado, let me just pull on my screen. Everyone can see this, huh? Just double confirm.
呢個我都唔係好清楚，因為嗰陣時9月尾我見到，做咩中期仲未 charge 嘅？但係 after that 係10月。
Okay, those of you who forgot to mute yourself, please mute yourself, so for the better learning experience for today. Okay, everyone can see, So I'm going through the summary of Feederwoods. It's located at in this case in general we addressed it at Mont Kiara. Okay, so the land area for the whole project is 1.8 acres. We have 2 towers. Later I will show you the orientation of Tower A and Tower B, so that you have better understanding of where is it facing, how is it directly towards the MITEC or MTEC. Okay, Tower A we have 386 units. Tower B we have 293. In total we got 679. Okay, the number of floors is actually quite high, even at Mont Kiara area. Okay, so it's going to be outstanding building with a high level of floors. It's freehold. The completion date is we are looking at 2025. All right, but to be confirmed because now with this CMCO plus the high level of tower, but we're still looking at about 4+ year to 5 years for the whole construction progress. Maintenance per sinking fund, you're looking at 42 cents, which is pretty okay for the area like this. Lift per floor, we are looking at Tower A, we have 4+1. Because Tower A is a higher density. And also Tower B, we have 3+1. Okay. Units per floor, Tower A, we are looking at more units, 9 units per floor. Tower B, you got 7 units per floor. Car parks, we have 8 levels of podium car park and 4 levels of LG car park. So in total, we have 12 levels of car parks. The good news is, even the smallest unit come with 2 single car park, individual car park, not tandem. The bigger one is 1 single plus 1 tandem. In total, you can park 3 cars. Okay. So units indicated and sales chart. Some of the unit they got more advantage in 3 single car park, right? And some of them with 4 asterisk. Can you see here in the summary? They got 2 sets of tandem car park. It means in total they can park 4 cars. Okay. Now, if you focus on type C, of course, type A and B, you got 2 single car park. Type C, 1 single car park, 1 tandem car park. Even though most people don't like about tandem car park, but let me share with you. Actually, if you have a single car park and 1 tandem car park, it's actually pretty good. It's almost as good as having 3 single car park. You think about this. Normally, in a family like a condo like this, how many people drive car? Normally about 2 people will drive a car on average, but of course exceptionally you have 3 people. But when you have 2 people driving a car, sometimes you have 3 cars. All right. So when you have tandem car parks, all right, it means that the 2 cars coming back and forth in the frequent one, you actually get to decide which one to park. Okay. And normally the third one, the one at station one, they can decide, they can park at the individual car park, or they can go inside the tandem car park. So the flexibility of owning one single car park and one tandem car park is a totally different scenario compared to just one tandem car. Because when you have one tandem car park, the car come back first, have no choice. They have to go in the first one to the tandem car park. So the flexibility of having single car park and a tandem car park is actually solve 80% of the problem. Okay. So tier of security, multi-tier security. The title is commercial title, but it's under HDA. Size, as you have seen before, the smallest one is 890 square feet, and all the way to 1469. Price range starting from 900,000 before rebate, and price per square foot we are looking at 1,000 before rebate. Net minus 50 ringgit, which is 5% rebate. We're looking at about 560, okay, onwards. Now, booking fee is 1,000. I think due to the MCO coming back, they are taking a smaller one at 100 ringgit. And discount rebate is very straightforward, regardless of the type, because regardless of the block, it's 5% rebate upon SPA. That's very straightforward. Okay, but you can refer to the easy payment scheme in IQI Drive. I think the Exim already go through that. The most important, you just have to remember the breakdown of the 2% and the 3%. 2% customer must pay. And then the 3%, if you pay upfront, the remaining 3% you will get you a 10% rebate. Okay, so this is the major simplified version of how the easy payment scheme works. All right. Cash buyer, you enjoy 0.5% rebate. Booming discount, 2%. All fee absorbed by developer except MOT. Okay, MOT, as you know, when your customer need to pay is actually when the strata titles is issued. Let's look at the furnishing. I think I will skip this one. I will go to the sales kit and explain to you about what are the things included in the actual unit. It's better. Check issued to Haryati and Kua. Okay, no APDL yet. So we only take check for the moment. Yeah, let me just go through with you. Putting another slide out is the sales kit. Okay. So again, those who came in late, the confusion between Mat 6 because Mat 6 is referred to plot number 6 in a nutshell. So the actual project name is called Feeder Woods at KL Metropolis. Actually, KL Metropolis is located at this whole area. But in the middle of the center, we always look for the exhibition center, which is MyTech. Okay, the green color one. So in reference, Mat 6, which is the Feeder Woods, so you just have to understand this is done prior to the Feeder Woods name come out. And so the Mat 6 is actually referred to Feeder Woods. The one next to it, under the construction one, is actually the Hapsing project in a much bigger scale. And this is the project they are spending 500 million just for their below ground construction. Okay, I will show it to you later. If I forget, please remind me, unmute yourself and remind me if I forget before I end the session for today. Okay. These are some of the facade, the outlook of the building. Feeder Woods. So a lot of green, a lot of grand lobby entrance. To be frank, I think the artist impression on the Cedarwoods has not been finalized. So now what you see the draft, to be honest, you can see the artist impression of the things. This one we were giving out to share the idea, the landscaping, the facility. I know I've seen some of the Facebook advertisement our warriors have done. You know, they're putting the whole 360. This is actually one of the selling point of 360. Some of the posts as you can see in the Facebook, they put the 360-degree swimming pool on top. Just kosong is a swimming pool. So a lot of people are thinking about how do we come up using the lift? Do we need to climb up from the wall? Do we need to climb up from other places to get? So in actual design, even though it's 360 degree infinity pool view, that you have to get to enjoy all round, all corners. But the lift is actually coming from the middle. So there's actually a place for people to get into this floor and walk around. All right, it's different from what people have seen in the Facebook where the whole floor is just swimming pool by itself. Okay, I think with a view like this, you can sell a premium burger here as well. Okay, because the view is going to be fantastic. So next. Fact sheet I explained mostly already in the summary, but the more important thing is actually the composition of the unit. Okay, total number of 679, and then the breakdown, as you can see, is actually the breakdown of the number of units in Tower A, breakdown of the unit in Tower B. So just bear in mind, both Tower A and Tower B, they have Type A and Type B, the smallest and the medium unit. But when it comes to C1, C2, only Tower B has it. Then when it comes to C3, C4, only Tower A has it. So this is a breakdown, the main difference between C1, C2 and C3, C4. Even though their size and the number of rooms wise, they are quite identical to each other. The only difference is when you look at it is actually the location of the C1, C2 will be a Tower B. Also C3 and C4 will be a Tower A. Okay, then look at of course some of the customer, they want to know what are the layout that has the smallest percentage in the whole project. Of course, we're looking at C1, C2. There's total number of unit of 84 and the composition is about 12.4%. Okay, then of course the view and orientation. Of course the view, what we are breaking in, if you have northeast, northwest. But other than that, what I want to highlight to you is like some of you have attended my ARCUS briefing before. You know, we use a golf club as indication of the orientation, but the golf club will actually have an added value back to ARCUS, because of the association with the golf. This one, you can see the association with the orientation. You can basically see Desa Park City. You can basically see Bukit Tungku. Bukit Tungku is another very prestigious address, just in case you don't know. Some of you are not aware. Bukit Tungku, Kenny Hillside. The southwest, of course, is our familiar Mont Kiara, Damansara High. Okay, so the orientation of the unit will also indicate, the surrounding neighborhood for Cedarwoods. Price, you can see from sales chart as well. This one is clearer. Let me take some time and go to the typical layout. Always remember this. Type A1, when you see odd number A1, you look at Exim style. 1 is always indicate with balcony. Just think about this. 1, 3, 5, the odd number normally indicate with balcony, right? The 1, the balcony. So remember 1, if it's A1 or A3, it's under the category of odd number, is the one that want the balcony. So if you come in from here, let's say you're looking at the unit of 889, your customer wants to come in from here, they have a kitchen. So what I really like about this is there's a yard here. The yard is especially crucial for a unit, a small unit in condominium, right? Dining room, living room, your balcony, and also where the aircon ledges is. Now, the other one is, what I like about this is the master room and the bedroom and the balcony are saving the same direction. So in other words, if a customer is choosing the view that they can accept, balcony, bedroom 1 and the master room would all facing this. Unlike some of the units, you can see in other projects, the bedroom, the other rooms normally facing back to the corridor. So in other words, the facing ones you choose, once your customer choose a nice facing unit, master room, bedroom, balcony will enjoy the view. So this is very important. So that's why you also indicate the weightage of the view in this particular layout. But those of the unit that's come without the balcony, you will get slightly bigger living room, and the lanai is basically an enclosed up area in the living room, but it's basically you can still see the outside view. Okay, so the layout is mirror image, as you can see, without a balcony. Next one, I'm looking at the type B. Now, type B, 3 room, 3 bath with balcony. Okay, if you look at this design, I will find it very, very useful, very, very practical for a small family, especially for a small family. Why? I particularly like the layout. Is because the living room and the dining room is in the middle, okay, and balcony is here, and they have separated the master room and the the bedroom number 1 and bedroom number 2 to 2 portion. Why I say it's very good? Because sometimes a young family, the husband and wife, already have a young baby. All right, maybe the young baby is taken care by a maid or taken care by another family member in the room. They are looking to make another baby. All right, sometimes the whole process will create some noise. Having this layout, it will give better privacy, better sound insulation for the master room, for the husband and wife. Okay, go through the process of producing a second or third baby. You know what I'm saying? So better privacy even within the unit itself. So the other things I like about this is bedroom 1, has its own bathroom. So what you can see, this one is a bigger master room and also a smaller junior master room, or you call a junior suite. Because the third bedroom had to come out to go to the bathroom, but the bathroom basically is dedicated to them when there are no external guests. Kitchen, the yard, and another aircon that just here. So if you ask me, this is going to be a very practical, make use of the space, and also provide a design that ensure a better privacy even within the unit itself. Okay. Yes. Now we have come to the type C. Just remember the type C1 and C1, C3, and then C2, C4. They are located at different tower. Again, you come in here, the kitchen will be, depending on the unit facing, be on the left or right. And then living room and dining room again is in the center. Bedroom 2. Bedroom 2, it has a attached bathroom by itself.
Wow, that's so pretty, so hip. Wow, the jean chart. Okay, I need to dress.
What jean chart?
Hip also. Dress style also.
I can't see who is talking. Can you unmute yourself? Who's actually on the mic? Okay, thank you. Okay, where was I? Okay, as you walk in, the actual master room by itself come in the bathtub, nicely decorated. Actually, very big. Is this one good emphasis on the master room? Okay, you can see the spacious with the master bath, the normal sanitary place, and also a walk-in wardrobe at the one side, and then the other room and a smaller master room, I would say, on the other side. Study table is in the middle. No, as you know, why study table is very important. There, a study room is very important. You will realize more and more, not just Malaysia, more and more worldwide trend that people have to go through conferences, people have to do briefing, just like what I'm doing to you now, in their own house. Having a study room that allow them to work and put everything in place in one place without subject to much interference, and you have a dedicated workstation in order to conduct either training, briefing, presentation online. So study room has actually much higher weightage nowadays in the condominium property per se. The other one, type C2, you can see here. So without balcony, this enclosed up area called lanai. Again, is a mirror image to the other one just now. You can see here. This is the balik. I will go to this C3, C4. Basically, you can see, with balcony, without balcony, and the location of the rooms, separated by living room and dining room. The importance you need to see here is this one. Okay, the orientation of tower B, the orientation of tower A. So if you look at this, if you look at the big scale model, if you go to the show unit, or you actually look at the pictures, this is 5, 6, 7 in orientation. Okay, so the one facing Hap Sing, Mat 5 per se, or just right next to it, you are basically having a southeast facing, right? The one facing northeast, you actually get a Segambut, and northwest there's a park, and southwest you actually get Damansara Heights, Mont Kiara View, and you'll be facing back to MyTech as well. Okay. Let me show this. The premier package, what are the things come with it? Of course, other than the fee absorption by Exim, in regards to all this, of course, free bathroom necessary, conditioner for all for living room and all rooms except study room, high and low pantry cabinet, upper and lower unit, hood and hob, refrigerator, built-in microwave oven, storage water heater, the central water heater, digital lock set, shoe cabinet. Okay, compared to the map just now, this map will give you a better aerial view from top to tell you the whole KL metropolis. All right. Of course, the biggest highlight, the one of the unique selling point, is actually the close proximity to MRT3 station. Okay, I think some of you are confused. Even at one time I'm confused. And then we have LRT line 1, 2, 3, and then we have MRT line 1, 2, 3, and then which one is which, right? So as you know, for LRT, line 1 and line 2 is already in operation. The line 3 is in construction. For MRT, line 1 is already in construction. Line 2 is in construction, but now we are talking about MRT line 3, which is a circle line. They'll connect the point, circle lines between MRT line 1 and MRT line 2. So in other words, the line 3 will have one station, it's just a stone throw away from Featherwoods, and will be underground of Hap Sing. So the beauty part of it is that customer or residents who are staying at Featherwoods, they can actually take underground passage and go through the MRT station. They will shield them from hot sun and rain. This is actually one of the ideas proposal given out by the briefing that day, and also the underground connectivity amongst the MET 1, 2, 3, bring the roads out, not only using the road on top, but also using the road underground, so that to minimize the congestion, whereby all the cars are only using the road upstairs. They can also choose to use the road downstairs. So surrounding neighborhood, as I mentioned to you, the Bukit Tonggu, Mont Kiara, Damansara Heights, these are all affluent neighborhood. I think everybody knows about that. And then the closest one, of course, people will always compare is actually the Mont Kiara. Connect to KL Metropolis is the Mont Kiara, and also Publica. The other one you can show is the township surrounding KL Metropolis in using a distance to gauge. Is between 2 km. Serai to Tamas, Kos Bukit Dongku, and Mont Kiara. It's all within reach of 2 km. Then further away, you got Taman Sarahai, Tamas, so and so forth. Now, amenities, as you know, regardless what project we are selling, regardless what properties we are looking to buy, one of the most important, if not the most important, one of the most important criteria is people will look at the amenities around. If within 2 km or within 5 minutes driving, what I can get. If within 10 minutes driving, what I can get. Can I get anything that I need in a week within 10 minutes or maximum 15 minutes driving? I think that would be a very good gauge for any people want to pay for the property and how much they're willing to pay. The first one, when we talk about Mont Kiara area, of course, the first thing struck many people's mind is actually the international school. All right, so you have a lot of primary school, you have a French school, you have actually a French school at Mont Kiara International School. So Garden International School. These are the one has two purpose. First, you actually attract. It's like a magnet. They will attract many expatriates who want to stay there so that their kids can go to the respective international school. Okay. Second, even though you don't have, you are not sending your kids or the buyer don't have the kids to go to international school, this established international school will provide a positive catalyst to the neighborhood around, including KL Metropolis. Right? Then another thing Malaysia cannot run away from it is the shopping mall. Right? If you have Paprika shopping mall, the closest one is 1.5 kilometers. Okay, one Mont Kiara is 3.5 kilometers. But other than that, this is inside the shopping mall. But you also have great accessibility to all the shop block. Those who are the more traditional types are along the way. The eateries, the food, you want to look for different type of international food. For example, you want a Korean, you want Taiwanese, you want Japanese, you want Western, even local fusion or traditional Malaysian food. The condensity, the concentration of all these things is one of the highest in this area among whole Malaysia. That means that if you walk within 5-10 minutes nearby there, when you actually reach to Tamas, when you look at go to Paprika around the areas, Korean food, Chinese food, Japanese food, you will find most of them within 10 minutes walking once you reach the area. Of course, the other one is hospital. People are concerned about having a medical checkup, especially we have elderly people at home. These are some of the things people, if you do not have elderly parents or if you're still young, you may not realize the importance. But once you have experience with that, especially if you have case or experience sending an elderly, sending a family member to nearby hospital, suddenly this one, it become a very, very major consideration. Okay? I won't mention much about public transportation, KTM, but MRT is one of the bigger one, right? Let me stop sharing. I want to show you something. Olivia, I just look at it. No aircon for study area, but customer can install themselves. Okay, except for Feederwoods, so Feederwood still remaining at 1,000. Okay, let me rectify myself. Cancellation will be fully forfeit. Okay. Okay, I want to share another thing with you. I promise. Here, where I can see or not. Hang on a second. I want to show you the video I've taken in the actual place. So for the benefit of those who have yet to attend. Okay, 1 second. Can you all see my screen? Okay, this is the one I've taken using my phone. Basically, it shows the construction progress. Hapsing. Wait, let me replay it a bit. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is the construction progress of Hapsing. This one they are spending the 500 million, and this is where the future MRT station is projected to be located in the area. And you can see Matrix and Mytech. And this road will be separating Hapsing and as well as Feeder Woods. Okay, I will show you another one. That will give you a better idea of the location, the actual location of the Feeder Woods. Okay. So now we are in the road separating Feeder Woods on the left, or called Met 6, and the Hapsing, the one I just showed you in regards of the construction progress. Okay, they will be on the right. This is the Hapsing one. So when you actually turn back, this side is actually the Matrix already. Okay, I see any questions. The total rebate is 5%. Okay. Okay, guys. Some of you have texted me, they see the two of me. So the one I just shared with you just now is actually the video recording of the previous briefing. The reason I share this using the video because today my neighbor is going through renovation. It's very noisy, so I have no chance to play the video. Okay, I think another point to add on, if you actually go through renovation before, okay, you will know that it's very irritating. Well, now I'm sitting in my house, CMCO, neighbors doing renovation. It's very annoying, but things will become worse if you are actually in condos and your neighbor is doing the renovation. So I think the important part now, if you're looking at some of the projects selling by Exim, some of the projects developed by Exim, they come with 70%, 80% furnished. Like for example, Nidos, they are seen. For example, currently, project we're seeing, they're giving all this is actually very, very important things. Okay, because not only the saving, but the noise, the dust that your neighbor do not have to go through all the renovation, it actually give you the peace of mind. Okay, whether you're decided for own stay or you decide for rent it out later. Okay, I'll tell you. Ashwin asking a question. Feeder Woods and Met 6 basically the same. Okay, Feeder Woods and Met 6 actually the same. HOC, no news yet. Is it open to foreigner as well? I think at the moment, foreigner, we are looking at 1 million. Okay. Direct underpass to Met 5, we don't know yet. I went to the actual site. Okay. The Met 5 and Met 6 currently is there's no serving road, or because there's no sorry, the Met 5 is actually Hapsing. Okay. Direct underpass to Met 5, which is the Hapsing, yes. Okay. they will propose an underway. You can actually come down and then you actually walk underground and goes to the underground shopping mall and also underground MRT station to Hap Seng. Okay. For all ACONs, all piping completed for you. When is APDR expected to be issued? They are targeting November. Okay. Okay, Ashwin asked why different name for Mass 6 and Feeder Woods. Okay, let me just show you again. The total master developer is TDDI, all right? So sometimes there are different plot of land. Say plot 1, plot 2, plot 3. And MAT 6, MAT in short stands for Metropolis, right? So MAT 6 is basically the plot number 6. But when individual developers come up, they need to develop their own names. For example, for us, the Axiom carry with Z series, right? They have to be in line with the products offered by the developer. So in this case, they will mean Feeder Woods. Okay, it's a product developed by Axiom. But the plot of land, by now, because you're still seeing only the land, so we call MAT 6. That actually refers to the same thing. All right. Malaysian booking overseas can buy, yes, as long as the loan qualification is okay. Hap Seng has retail underground or only parking. They have underground. That one I will come back to you, Surendran. The underground, whether it includes parking or not, whether it includes shopping mall or not. Okay. Can I ask you about the counter objection? The clients that I met, they are more interested at MAT 3 and Hap Seng, that one is a mixed development. Any way to counter this objection? Okay. Guys, I'm actually answering the question for Cole Buthen regarding Snow. Some customer is interested directly in Hap Seng. Now, I'll give you one example. Bangsa South is developed by UOA. All right, when you talk about Bangsa South, the direct things people actually can associate with UOA. But does it mean that there's only project developed by UOA in Bangsa South? No. There are other projects, for example, Novum you have seen. For example, Bond Estate you have seen. All right, this developer who actually develop the land, they can actually enjoy all the facilities. They can enjoy all the integrated development facility given by UOA. And in this case, Hap Seng have put so much, the 500 million in building the underground, the piling part, okay? And also they're able to include one of the MRT3 station there. But does it mean that it's only exclusive by people staying in Hap Seng? The answer is no. Because our project, Feeder Woods or MAT 6, is just right next door. Literally, we can just walk across the street and enjoy the shopping mall, enjoy the MRT station, even enjoy your car service. You're actually having a Mercedes to be serviced. But you're looking at the price, price range is actually lower. It's actually lower. So what we are taking at is we actually have a chance to enjoy the full amenities offered by the master developer in the surrounding area, just like the cases for UOA and Bangsa South. And in this case, the Hap Seng for Metropolis, right? Is the line 3 is confirmed? The line 3 is confirmed, all right? But there could be adjustment on MRT station, right? But Kenny, to answer your questions, this is based on the current progress. But as you know, Malaysia is undergoing uncertainties in political scene, as you know, right? So whatever we say now is as confirmed today, just like ECRL, East Coast Rail Ring, the station subject to change, there's a change of political. So, but at the moment now, the MRT line 3 is as confirmed as I'm speaking to you. So I hope you understand the message I'm sending through. Okay. Name finalized for MRT. Not yet. Okay. Need to make appointment. Yes. Need to make appointment for clients to view because now, as you know, CMCO has come back, and there's actually a limitation of the people can view in the showroom at particular time. Always need to register for that. Okay. Well, luckily the renovation stopped now. Okay, I think they go for lunch. Otherwise, it's gonna be haywire. Okay. Any other question I can help to answer? When can we go view now? Met one open for us. Okay, Met one basically Just to share with you, the whole project is owned by TDDI NASA. All right, TDDI NASA have actually built their own shopping the service apartment before. Last time the price is 1,003 per square foot. All right, then net is about 1,001. The next one coming up, the phase 2 per se, they're going to sell it at net price about 1,003. So in other words, among the whole KL metropolis, our Mat 6 or Feederwoods is still selling one of the lowest PSF or highest value to price. 性价比是最高的. Okay. Brochure is available on IQI Atlas. You can take a look at the e-brochure. Okay. Last time you heard the showroom is going to be ready in November. It's going to be at Empire City Mall there. Okay. Somebody asked me whether is the area going to be jammed. We wouldn't know, but we are looking at, okay, there's one concern pointed out by someone here. She asked whether area going to be jammed or not. I think with more construction coming up, first of all, people are looking at the increased number of units. But at the same time, we do understand the road widening has to be done in accordance and fulfill the authority criteria. That's first thing. Second thing, according to the briefing we have done in TDDI NASA in terms of the master plan, they're actually planning to do underground traffic diversion also. So people will actually park the car in the car park. They can actually exit the place from underground and go off of different exit. It's the same concept with KLCC Convention Center there. So you have at least two level of people. One is on the ground, the other one. So in this case, we will reduce a traffic jam. Okay. Yeah, 1,000. Okay, Nicholas, another question. I have another objection. I would like to seek your advice. Client concerned about next year property market. A lot of them saying secondary market will drop after the moratorium. And how sure are we developer will not drop price or give further discount to attract buyer if next year sales is affected? Okay, to summarize, okay, Nicholas, customer concern. If I buy Feederwoods, let's say at 970 per square foot, okay, they are concerned if I buy 970 now, if next year the market not so good, would the developer reduce price to 950 or not? Or maybe 930 or maybe 900? So I think that one you need to look at developer track record, which is very important. I think first of all, I think so far we have not seen Exim done that. I've seen other developer, I don't want to name the name, okay? But if you look at the track record of certain developers, when their sales are stuck because the market sentiment, they actually come out with more either price reduction, either more rebates, either more furnishing throwing to the unsold unit. That will actually impact for those first or earlier buyer. Because in other words, people who buy later enjoy more benefit. Exim, we have not seen that, that's for sure. And second thing to answer Nicholas' question is that if you look at current moment across the board in Metropolis, the PSF 4 feeder was still the lowest. Okay, still one of the lowest in the whole KL Metropolis. How long will complete the whole township of Metropolis? I'm looking at Eisen question. We won't know. You know why? Because there are so many plot of land in total for KL Metropolis, and some of the land are not sold yet. Some of the plot are not sold yet. So we don't even know when they will sell it and how soon will the next developer take on and complete the whole project. We won't know, but we are estimating in the next 15 years. Okay, there's actually a ballpark figures. Okay, how to counter the objections? Okay, Jayanti, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Jayanti Kandasamy asked how to counter the objection on the northeast floor facing Surau, facing government servant quarters. Is it sellable? I think the concern comes with few parts. The first, some people concerned about the traffic. Some people concerned about the view. Some people concerned about the security around it. So normally I will draw very close example with Bangsar South. When UA decide to build park residence, their very first residential project in Pantai Kampung Kerinci. No, people actually have a lot of skeptical. They say about low cost flat around, also the Pantai Dalam Kampung around. No, building that, would it affect? I think the truth to be revealed. If your concept is very nice, security is very nice, and also you have other amenities, other components, for example, commercial F&B, hotel offices to supplement the residential components, then your project will stand. Second, accessibility by highway, and also we are located at hotspot Mont Kiara area. Okay, I think this one will actually have a bigger impact on the fact that the MAS6 is sitting next to government serving quarters. I actually went there personally myself. I look at the entrance of the government serving quarters. It actually looks fine. All right, it's not like wow, very bad negative image kind of thing. Okay, no worry about that. I hope I answered questions. Okay. Okay, no problem. You're welcome, Jen. Peterwood's got under construction connecting to the rest of the building. That one I'm not sure yet because other building, some of the plot is not even sold yet. I'm actually referring to the Terence question, but definitely for what we know now, we have underground connection to Hub Sing. Okay. Some people concerned about the sound from Surau. I'm not sure the noise normally normally the sound come from Surau is very loud as compared to Moss. I think there's a difference between Surau and Moss. Okay. Okay, thank you for some people who are putting the feedback in terms of the prayers concern from Surau. Okay. Thank you. So with this, we come to the end. All right. Now the renovation has come back. I hope you don't have to be disturbed from that. Okay. So with this, I conclude my things. I see you in November. Everybody stay safe, stay home, and I have people who kena 1,000 just because they go out for simple lunch. So everybody, if really not necessary to go out, just stay home. Okay. At this time, 1,000 is better to keep in our pocket than given to authority lah. Okay. Okay. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Everyone, stay safe. Okay. See you all. Love you all. Bye.